Thank you for joining us. I'm Courtney Cole, the WBZ News Update, and a look at our top stories. Kayla Montgomery, the stepmother of murdered New Hampshire 5-year-old Harmony Montgomery, has been granted parole. The woman had been in jail accused of lying to a grand jury about her estranged husband's involvement in Harmony's death. Last month, the jury convicted Adam Montgomery of murder. Kayla testified against him, and the little girl's body has never been found. For the second time this week, pro-Palestinian demonstrators blocked traffic in South Boston. The group, If Not Now, organized a protest in Dewey Square right in the middle of rush hour. They want President Biden to demand a lasting ceasefire in Gaza. Boston police arrested several people at the protests. The group says officers took as many as 50 people into custody. And in New Hampshire, highway officials say officers pulled over nearly 500 vehicles within just a week of enforcing its multi-town speed and distracted driving initiative. Now, the goal of the initiative was to change dangerous driving behaviors caused by distracted driving and speeding on 93. Additional patrols were also added throughout Merrimack and Belknap counties from the town of Boscawen into Plymouth. In total, officials say 299 warnings and 200 summons were issued. A gray and foggy Thursday here in New England. We want to go ahead and give you a check of that next weather forecast with meteorologist Jason Mikell.
Plenty of wet weather across the area the past 24 hours, Courtney, here around an inch or so right here in Boston. Even some areas north and also west have been pulling in roughly around 2 inches or so, still within that range that we were talking about yesterday, between a 2 to 3 incher across the board. Rain showers exiting the region here. As we look at the national picture, the lower 48 is kind of lit up just a little bit, mainly along the northern side of I-95. But look at this, back towards the Texas region. Look at that's our next storm system arriving. This is arriving for us late Saturday night into early Sunday. We're still dealing with some light shower activity stretched all the way back from the south coast of Maine, all the way through New Hampshire, even getting to the eastern side of the Commonwealth. Coming in a little bit closer to home, look at that drier air. We love to see it, don't we? Western Mass Pike moving to central Mass Pike. That's what we're going to be dealing with here throughout the afternoon. Still lingering fog, though the rain showers are pulling away along the Cape and the islands. Back into the city, just some light rain showers, perhaps even some drizzle and some sprinkles. And again, that is popping up on our Museum of Science camera. Back over towards Holden. Look at this, 190 over towards 495, still fetching some energy on the north and also backside of this area of low pressure, where much of the rain showers have really kind of been hampering this area all throughout the evening and even last night. Over 2 inches, over 2.5 inches, I would say, there in northern Leominster. Princeton over 2 inches, you see recorded. Millis just under 2 inches. Gloucester at about 1.67, and Natick even over 1.5 inches there. Additional rain for the rest of the afternoon is not going to be too much. But as we look towards the latter portion of the weekend into early Sunday, we could be talking about an additional 1, perhaps even 2 inches on top of what we've already received today, with not too much room to kind of get that water on out of here. So the soil is going to stay soaked at least through early next week. Mid-40s across the board right now as far as the city and surrounding areas, a little bit cooler along the Cape and the islands. Again, we're expecting some patchy to dense areas of fog, ranging anywhere from 1 mile up to 3 miles, and improvement elsewhere once you get north into the Merrimack Valley. The rest of our Thursday, unfortunately, friends, little to no sunshine to be expected. Maybe we'll squeeze out a sun peak just around sunset time. But again, the wet weather is pulling away. The cooler weather is moving back in along with stability. Clearing skies out in some areas overnight tonight, so that will allow temperatures to settle back into the 30s. Northerly winds, which is a stabilizing wind for us in the wake of the low pressure overall tomorrow, will move back into the mid to upper 40s, but the wind gusts remain throughout the evening, overnight hours, and even over to the course of the day tomorrow. Anywhere from 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts, anywhere from 10 to 20 mile per hour gusts expected tomorrow. In fact, we do have a wind advisory in effect across Barnstable County, Dukes, as well as Nantucket County. That will likely go into effect at 4 p.m. today through 4 a.m. tomorrow. Then as we look ahead, more rain again is underway. Light snow to be in the elevated areas late Saturday night through Sunday. Maybe a few flakes here in Boston by the time we wake up on Monday morning because of the cooler air that is going to be on tap. Here's the next 7. We're also springing forward on Sunday, so don't forget that. We'll be around 50 in the daytime. More rain is moving in. By Monday morning, we're going to be noticeably cooler, around the freezing mark on Monday morning, and remaining near seasonable into the afternoon, but remaining gusty, but also with some morning flakes. By Tuesday and Wednesday, we're back sunny in the daytime, along with that milder push of air across southern New England. Courtney?
Jason, thank you. I'm Courtney Cole, and this has been a WBZ News Update.